What is going on, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out, man. It's currently about noon on the East Coast. We're pretty much halfway through the trading day, and we have all of the indexes up, and I mean they are up, guys. We have the Russell up 1.7%, Nasdaq's up 1.4%, S&P's up 1.1%, and we have the Dow Jones up 0.6% as the VIX is down almost 4%. We have a lot to cover in this video, guys, from the indexes and 7 companies that just reported earnings. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well follow me on TikTok and on X. Those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. Again, it's about noon on the East Coast. We're halfway through the day, and we have all of the indexes up in a major way, guys, and some stocks here that are moving in a major way. Let's get into it. So check it out. S&P 500, looking at SPY, is now breaking over the 50 moving average for the first time in about a week, roughly. Yeah, maybe a little bit over a week. Yeah, over maybe closer to 2 weeks here is the last time that we were over this moving average. Either way, now we're starting to see a pretty nice recovery off the lows. As you guys probably know, we hit 492 a couple of days ago. Now we're at 505 on SPY. We're up 2.5% off the lows, and Triple Q is also making a decent move here, although this is not breaking over the moving averages. It's nowhere near the 180 SMA, and it's actually not above the 50 SMA like SPY is, but still, it is seeing a decent rally off the lows from 413 to 425. We're up around 3% off of the lows, right? So you guys can see now we're actually testing and actually pushing the highs, this resistance at 423, 424, which was support a couple of weeks ago. We broke under it. It became resistance. Now we're breaking through that resistance. So that's pretty good as Triple Q's up 1.5%. And the Russell, like I said, is up almost 2%. And this looks like it's recovering, quite nicely off the lows, although it is still under the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We are up now almost 4% off of the lows from just a couple of days ago, guys. We're not talking about a couple weeks ago. These lows were hit literally a couple of days ago. This actually might have been yesterday morning, right? Either way, whatever. The Russell is recovering. All of these are recovering, again, as it is about 12:15 right now on the East Coast. So what do you guys think about the indexes? Let me know in the comments. And look, we had a lot of companies report, and a lot of these companies are moving. Their stocks are doing very well. So let's get into it. Number 1 is GM, also known as General Motors. And guys, look at that. It's up over 4.7%. It's at $45 per share. And clear as day, the uptrend is continuing. Do you guys not see that? Look, we're bouncing off the 180 SMA. Clearly holding this uptrend. The channel here is looking beautiful. Let me draw this channel out. You guys can see, right? Maybe some more upside towards 47, 48, 49. So General Motors looks really good here, guys, on the charts. The uptrend's obviously continuing. So let me see what they reported. The company ended up doing adjusted EPS, it looks like here, of $2.62, which beat the $2.14 expected. And they also beat on sales, $43 billion versus $41.87 billion expected. So double beat for GM. Very good there. It looks like adjusted EPS guidance for full year. They raised it from $8.50 to $9.50, now to $9 to $10 versus the $9.08 expected. So that's great. Always nice when they raise the guidance. And again, guys, the stock is moving nicely. So GM up 5%, worth watching. Maybe more upside, of course. Do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, and full disclosure, I don't own any of the stocks that we're talking about in this video. Maybe I'll trade them. Maybe I'll hop in. You never know. But at the time of this recording, full disclosure, I don't own any of these stocks. So number 2, UPS. Let's pull them up. UPS stock is up 2%. Not the best looking chart. In fact, we actually have a descending triangle. I'm not loving that. That's pretty bearish. You guys see support at about 140, but lower highs being made into that support. So this could easily go, get pretty ugly turn sour. It's possible, but as of now, we are fighting at 140. After earnings, we're up 2%. We're at $148. Not too bad. So UPS, let me see here, guys. This company reported adjusted EPS of $1.43, which beat the $1.30 expected. Sales missed, though, $21.7 billion versus $21.86 billion expected. So missed sales, beat EPS. Looks like here UPS reaffirms full year 24 financial guidance, consolidated revenue of 92 to 94.5 billion versus the 93 billion expected. All right, pretty good. Yeah, so they reaffirmed their guidance. But again, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, if I could talk today, guys. Debbie Downer. There we go. But again, we do have that descending triangle, which it's pretty clear. You guys probably see that. You know, it's pretty obvious. So what do you think about that? Do you own UPS? Let me know in the comments. And we also had Lockheed Martin report earnings, and their stock is looking pretty interesting. It's not up much. It's up 0.5%. And clearly we have resistance here. We've had this resistance for months at 460 to 465, but now we're trying to get out of there. We're starting to get out of there, actually, as the stock got up to 475, and kind of looks like a cup and handle. Do you guys see that? Cup handle starting to get out of there, so that's pretty good for LMT. It looks like the company reaffirmed their 24 outlook, sees EPS at $25.65 to $26.35 versus the $26.03 expected. Net sales 68.5 to 70 billion versus 69.51 billion expected. So very good guidance there out of Lockheed, pretty much reaffirming. And for the quarter that they just reported for, GAAP EPS came in at 639 versus 579 expected versus the on sales of 17.2 billion. Get this, guys, versus the 15.99 billion expected. So BDPS crushed sales. Holy smokes, guys. And it looks like here, anything else worth mentioning? Sees full year EPS. We just said that though, okay. Full year sales 70 billion on the higher end of that range. All right, yada yada yada. So yeah, LMT, guys, cup and handle. Keep your eyes on that ascending triangle. We're at the breakout spot right now. No joke. If this pushes above 475, we could be going to 500. Not guaranteed, of course, but look at the 3-week chart, or the 3-year 1-week chart. Excuse me. I'm mixing things up today, guys. But you can see clear as day that could potentially play out. Or to play devil's advocate here, maybe this head and shoulders plays out as well. Then we could obviously see that breakout not happen. That's possible. It's not for sure going to, it's not guaranteed to break out. We could always see this play out too, which if the, head and shoulders plays out, to play devil's advocate, we might be dumping down even further. But with strong guidance, reaffirmed guidance, I feel like LMT could be heading for a breakout. And, we'll see how it plays out. Of course, it's not guaranteed. Do your own research, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the drill. So the next stock here is GE, guys. Let me pull it up. This is up 7.4% right now, guys. Completely breaking out. You guys can see now it's at a new high, $164 per share. We're at a fresh high on this time frame. Clearly, the uptrend is continuing. So let me show you guys what is going on here. So it looks like they did EPS of $1.39, and when it comes to revenue, let me see here, guys. Where the heck is the revenue? Adjusted revenue 8.1 billion. Looks like total revenue 15.2 billion, up 10%, yada yada yada. Sees full year 24 adjusted EPS of 380 to 405 versus 394. Adjusted revenue growth low double digits, and free cash flow roughly it looks like it could be over $5 billion. So yeah, GE is breaking out, guys. $161, looking pretty good here on the charts, and this thing's been ripping for quite some time. Might have to do a separate video on GE, but not much interest there probably. So let's keep it pushing. SPOT, which is Spotify, 16% in the green right now, guys. $44 in the green, which is unbelievable. Spotify Technology reported sales of 3.63 billion euros versus the 3.6 expected, which is very strong there. And let me see here. EPS, where the heck's the EPS? Looks like GAAP EPS 97 cents, which beat the 68 cents expected. Very strong there, guys. And it looks like Spotify up 14%, on track for largest percent increase since October 2019, guys. Get that, 2019. Pretty strong there, and it looks like now, again, 16%. Now we're pushing past the highs from just about 3 weeks ago where we hit 311, then we pulled down to 265. Boom, now we're rocketing right back to 318, like that pullback never happened, which is nuts. So Spotify is looking very good here, guys. And before we talk about the next one here, little plug, if you guys want some free stocks for Moomoo, check it out. You might as well get your 7 fractional shares of the MAG stocks by checking out that link down below, or checking out the QR code right here, or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get your free stocks for Moomoo. And of course, it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. So yeah, shameless plug. Check out that link down below. Get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. Let's break down the last two before this video gets too long, guys. I don't want the video to be too long. So Pepsi. PP is the ticker here. This thing's down 2.4%. Just when it started to break out, we got up to a multi-month high just about yesterday, or even today in the pre-market, high 170s, and now we're back to the low 170s. Obviously, it's not the end of the world. We're still above the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. We're still looking pretty good overall, but we're pulling back. That's the reality, right? And that's on earnings. Let me see here. EPS, where are these earnings, guys? EPS of $1.61 versus $1.52. That's good. They also beat on sales, 18.25 bill versus 18.07 bill. So double beat there for Pepsi. So why is the stock selling off? It's got to be a guidance thing, right? Either way, the stock is selling off here, and I'm going to be watching it in this window right by the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, right in this pocket at about 168 to 170. That's actually an interesting spot in my opinion, here for Pepsi. So the last one on the list, ladies and gentlemen, is RTX, also known as Raytheon. This company reported earnings. The stock's actually not doing much, which honestly is not bad. That's actually good sometimes, when the stock's just chilling. It looks like it's down barely 10 cents. On earnings per share, looks like $1.34 adjusted, which beat the $1.23 expected. Sales also beat $19.3 billion versus $18.4 billion expected. So double beat there for Raytheon, very good. And it looks like they reaffirmed their full year 24 outlook. Revenue $78 to $79 billion versus $78.78 billion. Expected. Adjusted EPS of $5.25 to $5.40 versus the $5.39 expected. So not too bad there for RTX. It's at $100 per share, digging its way out of this hole. It was just at $68 not too long ago, which is great. And yeah, it's looking pretty good, guys. So what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to do that. Check out all the links down below. And, well, with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.